Hi everybody, welcome back to Live Aligned. I'm Liv. Today we have a full body Pilates class. So let's get started seated with our legs out in front of us, knees bent, feet flat, coming into our seated cats and cows. So you can bring your hands behind the backs of your legs or on top of your knees, whatever's most comfortable. Lengthen through the spine, rolling the shoulders up, down and back. From here, we're dropping the ribs to the hips and we're feeling that rounding through our spine, separating our shoulder blades and just stretching between those shoulder blades here. And then let's start to lift on up, arching through the back, opening the chest, pulling the chest through towards the knees. And then again, rounding through the spine. Use the grip around your legs to pull into that stretch. Tuck the tailbone. And then big arch, big lift, look up towards the ceiling. If you prefer to do your kneeling cat and cow stretches, you could for sure do a few rounds of that and then meet me in the next exercise. This is your workout, so whatever works for you. Modify the exercises if you need to. Listen to your body. Just one more here. Arching, lifting. And next time you round, we're going to roll down onto our back. So come all the way down onto your back. Beautiful. Let's take a supine twist, hugging your right knee in towards your chest. You can straighten out your left leg if you like. And then from there, just pass that knee across the body towards the left. Stretching through that spine, taking that beautiful twist. You can cactus or extend your right arm beside you, maybe even looking towards the right direction. Big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Big breath in and out. Last breath in. And on the exhale, bringing the leg back through to the middle. And we will switch sides. Extend your right leg long. Hug your left knee in towards your chest. And then pass that knee over towards the right side. And from here, you can cactus or extend your left arm out to the side as well. And look over towards your left hand. And just breathing here, big inhale. Release on your exhale. See if you can deepen your stretch. Send the inhale breath to those tight spots in your body. And see if you can relax a little more on the exhale breath. Last breath here. And release. Beautiful. Bring your leg back through to the center. And we're getting ready for our first exercise. So knees will be bent, feet are flat, and let's work into some ab curls. So we want our hands behind our head, elbows out nice and wide, shoulders down. As you inhale, filling the lungs up in all four directions, front, back, and sides. Exhale through the mouth, empty the lungs, tuck the chin, and lift the head, neck, and shoulders into a curl, peeling yourself off of the mat. Inhale, release. Exhale, curl. If pairing the breath and the movement isn't for you, that's fine. Just breathe normally and focus on the exercises. Some people just like to breathe and move in sync. A nice mindfulness practice. Keeping those elbows wide in your peripheral vision and really trying to draw the ribs down towards your hip bones to get that lift. Making sure that you're not tucking and lifting your tailbone as you find your curl. Their abs are definitely starting to wake up a little bit more here. what we will do is add on some extra arms. So can you extend your arms towards the sky, palms face the knees? As you curl up, sweep the hands to the hips, hold there and pump those arms 4 times up and down. 100s rep arms and release. Curling up, hold, pump the arms 4, 3, 2, 1 and release. Focus on feeling some tightness around the lower part of your core as well. So between your hip bones, you want to feel a drawing in feeling, like you've got magnets, one on each hip bone, and they're pulling in towards the center, towards that pubic bone. Beautiful. Big reach, like you're trying to touch your toes with your fingers. Pulsing those arms 4 times every time you curl up. Amazing. If you did want more, as you curl, extend your left leg long at a 45-degree angle. Hold there, pump the arms. Place the foot down as you reset. We'll alternate which leg we extend. So this time the right, point through the toe, active leg, and bring it down. Now you can bring your leg to an extended position closer towards the ceiling, which is a little less intense for the core, but the lower you come out with that leg, the more you might find the core working hard. So just find that angle that challenges your core. If the neck starts to get tired, one hand can come behind the head and you can alternate, or you could just do a few reps and then switch arms. Good, we've got about 10 more seconds here. And then we want to hold our curl in 5, 4, extending the leg as well in 3, 2, 1, curl, extend, say your right leg, hold, point the toe, reach through the arms and wave your right leg to the sky and wave it down to the mat. Point and lift. Flex and lower. Remember, one or even both hands can come behind the head for this. Lift up those shoulder blades. You've got 3, 2, 1, that's it. Rest the foot down, rest the head down, reset, big breath in. Extend your other leg long, curl up, hold, 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 reach through those fingers and start to lift and lower that leg. Flex as you lower, point as you lift, support that neck if you need to. You could even do this with the head down. On the mat, just focus on the leg. Lift a little bit higher for 5, 4, reach through those fingers, 2, and 1. Nice job, bring it down. Well done. We'll move into the lower body now, so let's come into some pelvic lifts, and we're doing that with our heels raised today. So pop onto the balls of your feet, lift up your heels, and let's reach the arms up towards the sky. Just give those shoulders a roll down and back. Engage through your core. We want to move the body like a plank of wood as we press through our toes, squeeze the glutes and lift the hips straight up to the sky. Pause there for a moment and then slowly lower back down. That's it. Press through the feet, squeeze the glutes and hamstrings, lift straight up. Pause and lower. Good stuff. So we lift up, energetically feeling the inner thighs drawing towards one another. Good. And pressing through the feet, big squeeze through the back of the legs. Just finding that little hold at the top of your lift, just to find that extra squeeze, extra engagement, and then lower down. Now we can add a heel tap. So as we lift up, tap your heels down. At the same time, sweep your arms overhead, but try not to drop the hips. Lift the heels, lift the arms, lower the hips. Let's do that again. Press up, tap the heels, tap the thumbs. Reset, bring it down. Nice job. 3 more like this. Really keeping those hips lifted. 2. Amazing. Now last one. Let's tap. Reach back to the sky, lift the heels, and let's pulse the hips down all the way up. Halfway down, big squeeze all the way up. Stay high on those toes. Lift the arch of your foot. Make sure you lower down enough for that big squeeze to lift back up. Good stuff. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Roll on down. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Take a little rock side to side. From here, moving into our second and last round of supine abs. Our legs are coming to tabletop, hip distance apart, knees over hips, shins parallel to the ceiling, feeling the lower back now pressing down into the mat. Hands behind the head, elbows wide. Big breath in here. Exhale, curl up. Inhale down. Exhale, tucking the chin, peeling the head, neck and shoulders, and bringing it down. Now we're doing something very similar to our first round. So if you would prefer to keep your feet down on the mat, you can do everything exactly the same as our first round of abs. Beautiful. Now if you want to add on, reaching your arms to the sky, palms face the knees, curling up, sweeping the hands to the hips, hundreds preparation arms, pumping 4, 3, 2, 1, and release down. Big curl, reach, pump those arms, and down. So make sure you're not just flapping the hands, we're pumping from the shoulders all the way down to the fingers. Nice active arms. Beautiful. Check out your knees, make sure they haven't started to creep in towards your chest. That tends to happen. If they have, just stack them back over your hips. Nice job. Now can we add in that single leg stretch as we curl up, extending the leg, pump those arms, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it back. Remember to alternate. So aiming for about a 45-degree angle, but remember, whatever's challenging for you, so play around with that. Good stuff. Option to bring one hand behind your head. Remember, just support the neck and just alternate that arm every few reps. Not here for much longer anyway. In about 10 seconds, we hold and we don't go for our leg sweeps. Beautiful. Last 3, 2, curl up and hold on 1. It's my left leg for me. Hold there. Reach, reach, reach. Wave your leg up to the sky. Wave it down. Support the neck if you need to, or bring the head down if you need to. Keep that curl. Whew. Getting tough now. Let's go for 5, 4. Reach through that straight leg. 2, and 1. Good. Reset. Big inhale. Exhale, curl, extend, and hold. Same thing on the other side. Lower the leg and lift. Keep that curl. Lower and lift. Beautiful. Draw those abs down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Bring it in. Nice work. Take a moment, take a stretch if you need to, then meet me over on your side. So now I am going to mirror you so it's easier to follow. We're coming into some side lying plants. Now let's come up onto the elbow and forearm for this. So your right elbow underneath shoulder, forearm flat, palm down. Knees will be bent, but we don't want our knees too far in front of us for these clamps. Let's bring them back just in front of the line of our hips. They're not too far back, not too far forward. You can play around with that as we get into it. Top hand can be down on the floor or on your hip. Lift your waist, press your heels together, open that knee, and close. So this is not only a glute exercise. This is going to incorporate the obliques, the waist, the core, and that supporting side, shoulder and arm. So pretty much a full body exercise. And to get those other few aspects in, let's start to add our side plank. So we're taking one clam, and then we're lifting the hips up into our side plank and lower down. So we've got our clam, and we press through the arm, the bottom leg, but lift through the waist and the core to lift those hips up, and then lower down. So this is where you might need to shuffle around the angle of where your knees are to make it more comfortable for your shoulder, even though it is quite challenging for your shoulders, so it's not really going to be 100% comfortable, but we don't want to pull through the neck. Beautiful, core drawing in, and you're lifting up from that underside. Now if you did want more of a challenge, instead of the combo clam and plank, we come into a fusion of both of those exercises. So you lift up into your plank as you clam the knee, and then you close it down. Good, so we lift and clam. Bring it down, quite strong on the shoulder, strong on the core. You can definitely do it though. We haven't got many more here. I will add an extra layer for those who are still wanting more at home. So as you lift up, hold, kick out that top leg. Bring the foot down, close it down. Good, so we lift, open, extend. You could be doing still just your clams down here, that's fine. Your combo of clam and plank, whatever works for you. You don't feel like you need to go all the way. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All done. So bring yourself up into a mermaid seat position. Just bringing your right leg in front, left knee bent behind. Left hand comes down onto the mat, and let's reach that right arm all the way up, but then bring the hand behind the head to the base of the skull. Open the chest, big stretch here. Taking that over to the other side, right hand down, left hand behind the head, elbow wide. From here you might like to rotate towards the mat and open. And then you'll take that back over. Right hand behind the head, big stretch. Windmill over to the other side, right hand down, left hand behind the head. Take your twist. One more. Big stretch up and over. Windmill to the other direction. Take your rotation. Perfect. So let's just do our 4-point kneeling work that we have planned, and then we'll get it all done on the other side. So come onto your hands and knees. I'll still mirror you. So we have our hands directly under our shoulders and our knees directly under our hips. But then let's shift those hands forward. So shifting the hands out about 10 centimeters in front of our shoulders. Beautiful. So still want to lift through the core, but we have our hands a little bit further out in front. Now extend your left leg long behind you. What we'll do is shift our weight forward and pull that knee towards our left elbow. And then we're shifting the weight back, extending the leg long behind. Beautiful. So weight shifts forward. You're pretty much in a modified plank on your knees, but you're pulling that left knee through. And then you're extending behind. Shifting that weight. So a bit of a side crunch as we pull the knee through and extend behind. Keep lifting through your abdominals. Try and tap the elbow with the knee, so bring it up nice and high. That's it. Beautiful. Now if you want a little bit more of upper body here, as you extend your leg behind you, hold, tap your elbows down to the mat, keeping them parallel to one another. Press back up, shift the weight forward, side crunch. Extend, elbow tap, and lift. So that elbow tap gets into your triceps. Just that little bit more. Play around with the distribution of your weight. If it's more in your arms, that elbow tap will be more challenging. Good, spread those fingers. All right, let's go for another 10 seconds here. Doing really well. Good, you've got 5, 4, 3, 2. Can we just do the elbow taps on 1 for 10, 9, 8. Just work at your own pace for 7, 6. Lift the core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten those arms. Pull that knee through and cross the knee over to the opposite side and back. It's okay if it grazes the mat. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come into your pigeon stretch. So pulling the left knee and shin through, extending your right leg long behind you. And take a forward fold over your leg. If that feels good for you, just a couple of breaths here. Well done. Press yourself up, swing your back leg around. Let's do the other side, and then you'll be finished. Set up for your sideline clam. You have your left elbow under shoulder, knees bent, and remember to bring those knees a little bit further back towards the line of your hip. Top hand on hip, lift the waist. Push out of that supporting shoulder. Start to open and close your top knee, pressing your heels together. Good, lift through the waist, draw in through the core. So should be your right leg on top now. Make sure you don't double up, because when we flow from one exercise to the other, sometimes it does get a little confusing and you end up doing the same side again. We don't want that. We want to be nice and even. So then let's add our side plank. So you can bring that hand down in front if you need to, but after your clam, you lift the hips. You lower gently, you clam. Close, pressing up, lower down. Good. Clam. Side plank, like there's a piece of string on your hip pulling you up and slowly lowering you down. Beautiful. Now you can stick with this little combo here where you fuse those two exercises together, lifting into your plank, opening the knee to the clam at the same time, bringing it down. Quite strong on your supporting shoulder. So move that elbow around if you need to make it more comfortable, but remember, it's not going to be 100% comfortable. We're working those muscles, so building that strength isn't always the most pleasant feeling, but we know it's good for us. Amazing. Now, option for those that went further, adding your kick out at the top. Whew, this side, it's tough. It's all tough. But we're so close. We're doing 2 more of these kickouts. You do 2 more of whatever you're up to. Good. Last one. Big lift, reach and extend, and bring it down. Whew, good job, I'm getting hot. Come into your mermaid seated position. Left knee in front, right knee bent behind. Right hand comes down onto the mat, left arm reaches up. Hand comes behind the head, big stretch. Pull that elbow back. Whew. and then windmill over, bringing the left hand onto the mat, right hand behind the base of the head. Take that rotation. Nice. 2 more at your own pace. Big stretch over to the right side. Over to the left. Take your rotation. And 1 more. That's it. Good. All right, 4-point kneeling work and we're done. So come onto hands and knees. Stack your knees and your arms first off. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Find that tabletop position, lift through your core, and then walk your hands forward about 10 centimeters. Extend your right leg behind you. I'm mirroring you, remember, so make sure you don't double up on the other side. Right leg extends. Shift your weight forward into your arms. Come into your plank. Side crunch as you pull that right knee towards your right elbow. And then extend the leg behind. Shift the weight back. Forward, crunch, and extend. So our obliques are getting a really good workout today. Really, the whole body is. Pilates is an amazing way to do like a low impact full body workout and still feel really strong after your workout, even if it's only 20 minutes, half an hour. All right, let's add in our tricep elbow tap. So extend the leg, tap, press up, shift forward, extend. Keep that leg nice and active as you tap your elbows. It almost wants to tilt up to the sky because our weight is shifting forward back into those arms. Good, big crunch through the waist. All right, here for 5, 4, 3, 2, all right, just your elbow taps on 1. Extend the leg for 10, just work at your own pace. 9, make those elbows parallel. 7, 6, this is it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press up, shift your weight forward. Side crunch, but then pull that knee to the opposite arm and back. And up and back for 8, 7, 6. Pull up through the core for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Come into your prone pigeon stretch. Just lower your right knee and chin down. Extend your back leg behind you. Staying upright or walking forward over your front leg or your forward fold. Big breath in and out. Sitting over towards your right hip and swinging your back leg around to find a cross-legged position. Just giving our shoulders a few rolls to release any tension that we might have built up through the upper traps and the neck in those last few exercises. So big inhale, lift the shoulders to the ears, draw them down and back. Lift up, down and back. Any other intuitive movements that feel good for you, maybe a gentle neck roll, half circle or full circle, side neck stretch. Staying here as long as you would like to move, otherwise you are all done for class. So well done. I really hope you enjoyed this full body Pilates workout. If you did, like the video and subscribe to our channel so we can keep doing Pilates together. I hope to see you next time. Have an amazing day. Bye for now.